The video has emerged of Sokolov apparently at a meeting with Defence Minister Shoigu. We've looked at the video, it's not very clear, and it jumps around quite a lot. We've located the person on the video who looks most like Sokolov, and it may be him, but it's not a completely clear match. It's the person on the left there. That could be Sokolov, looking at previous photographs of him. On the other hand, there's still no proof that this video is really current. There's a lot of evidence that Sokolov was in the building that was hit on Friday by a couple of Storm Shadow missiles. So it is possible that Sokolov lives, but I think the Russians would have to produce more convincing evidence than this if they want to be taken seriously on this particular issue. And it's odd that producing a rather vague video and saying he's here somewhere and leaving it to news organisations like us to try to work out who it might be is less than clear in the message they were trying to send.
Turning more broadly now to the front line, what's the latest strategically on the ground? Well,
on the ground, things are really very interesting. The Ukrainians are still battering away at these front lines up in the east at Kyiv, where they've made a significant breakthrough just south of Bakhmut, and in the south at Verbove, and they're attacking at Novopropopivka. And what's interesting is that the Russians have clearly moved quite a lot of units from the northeast down to the south to actually strengthen the area around Tokmak, south of Kyiv, where the real battle is now going on. And this is the difference in strategy here. The Russians are trying to hold on until the bad weather comes, and they've put everything, pretty well everything, onto the front line. The Ukrainians have now, as it were, worked their way through that front line. They think that they are through the worst of the, or the biggest of the defences, and that they can now, as it were, get back in their vehicles and really start to motor. We'll see. But on the other hand, they've only got about a month to do it in. And so whereas on the 4th of June, when this offensive started, we said this is a now or never moment, and they've spent the last almost 2 months, as we're battering away through these incredible defences. They've now gone from the now or never moment to the make or break moment. If they can't break through now in the month or 6 weeks that's left to them, then the offensive will be judged a failure, whatever happens during the rest of the winter.
And meanwhile, drone strikes in Odessa on the border with Romania. What do you make of this?
Yes, I mean, the Russians are continuing their attacks on the grain facilities, and there were big attacks overnight at Odessa. Again, this is a nightly thing. And also, in this case, they attacked the Danube Basin, which is the area which demarcates Ukraine from Romania. And they attacked or hit the ferry crossing, which actually affects both countries. Whether that was an intentional hit or not, I'm really not sure. But they're going for the ports of Izmail and Reni down there, which are the two big grain ports. The Ukrainians have got about half of their grain out through the Danube, about 45 million tons. In the last 12 months. So it's really become very important to them, and the Russians are now attacking it. But in attacking the Danube Basin, they're very, very close to Romania, which is just the other side of the river, and that, of course, is a NATO country.